Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today I'm going to be talking about horses and my opinion of the equestrian world and like what happens in the horse world and what I think they should change and things that I don't like about the horse world. So first of all, keeping horses in the stall. I think that it's okay as long as you don't keep them in all day, because a lot of horses don't like to be stuck in stalls. A lot of them like to be out in paddocks or out in pastures, just like to run around and stretch their legs a bit. So I think if you're keeping them in all day, then that isn't very good. And then the horses don't really get to bond with other horses. But I can see if they're ill or if they're like have an injury or something, then you can keep them in a stall, because obviously if they're ill you don't want them to pass it on to the other horses. So I can see then why you'd want to keep your horses in the stall all day. If your horses don't have a stall, then obviously they're going to be outside horses. So if they're outside horses, then you're going to need to put rugs and stuff on. Okay? Because if there's a fire and the horse is in a stall, it's going to be really hard to get them out, because you have to undo the latch and you have to take them out. And that is really hard, especially if you have a lot of horses. That is really hard. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is rugs on horses. Rugs are okay on horses, but like not if it's like a boiling hot day. If it's a boiling hot day and they're out in a pasture and they're like boiling hot, putting a rug on them is going to make them worse, because it's going to make them some horses collapse with heat exhaustion. So if you're thinking of putting a rug on a horse, then just make sure that you don't leave it on for too long, or that it's not a really hot day outside, because a lot of horses will want to roll, and gets really annoying when they roll, and they might collapse with heat exhaustion. But I see if they're in a stall, then yeah, you can put a rug on them, because it's kind of cold in horse stalls. So why not? Fly rugs are alright to wear because it keeps the flies off them, which is a good thing. Next thing I want to talk about is horse racing. Now, horse racing is alright, but if you're going to keep them afterwards, if you're like going to keep them in a stall and not let them bond with the rider, like with the jockey or with anybody else, if you're just going to put them in there with some hay and some water and just wait until the next race, then that to me is quite cruel, because horses should get to bond with riders and other horses. Also, show jumping's alright to me, although a lot of injuries can happen, but that's probably because the horse has got spooked by something. But to me, horse racing is quite good. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. If there's any other issues that you want to address to do with those things, or if there's any horse things that you think is wrong, then just comment down below and I will answer them, or or you can send me a video response and I'll watch them. Okay, so bye.